living a life of crime, lies, deceit, disloyalty. Fake niggas fucked up the streets with all this poison. Anything pop off, motherfuckers recording it. Broke bitches choicing. Damn, my mama warned me. Damn, I should've listened.
Peace,
So
God.
at the end
I don't know
of the
what you used
day,
to do, but it
in my
worked.
head, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm not even looking at her. That is Nate. As far as every time I see her, I'm looking at Nate. I'm not even looking at her. That she don't even exist to me. Her kids, and everything that come with it. That's all Nate in my head, in my perspective, in my view. There are things that I suppose, like, I guess you could say you could take that same thing and apply it to Eligio, but it just doesn't work the same because of the dynamic of the relationships with Velvet and Janae and Eligio. Velvet and Janae, two completely different things. Janae never wanted to be with him. She always wanted to be with me. And when it comes to Velvet, that was long gone and dead years ago. Years ago. And we're very aware that that's pure abuse outside of the thing being over. So now we see like that was a whole sham. Nigga, we all just wasted damn near 4 or 5 years of our life is how we looking at it. And I at least know you long enough, and there is a closeness there. I at least know you this intimately, and we both know we work together. We work together very well already, and we both have the same long term vision, bro. Let's do this. And it was more than just tactful. This is me. This is a Gemini and Aquarian woman coming together. Of course, it's tactful, but it's not war. We're looking to be effective. We're looking to take all of the notoriety that was there and clean it up through pure actions, through actually doing what we said we wanted to do rather than pretending to do that to gain power, money, attention, sex, resources, whatever he was doing it for. We wanted to reverse it, man. We wanted to show him like there's nothing wrong with the knowledge, guys. The knowledge needs to be, and that all the things you said that we took from him that we resonated with, that is what was important. That is what was valuable. I fought him to hold on to his own knowledge. He's the only guy who didn't keep the knowledge, except for the other members. I pride myself in not keeping the knowledge, but tapping into the source for myself, applying it for myself. It's no shortcuts. Like, and so I digress. I say everybody on a spiritual journey, they just haven't acknowledged it yet. That's what I say. So I mean, at the end of the day, there's two different scenarios, and I see where you're coming from. And in those scenarios, bruh, trust me, I'm there with it. I'm from Cali. I'm from California. I'm a very aware of the streets. Very, very aware of streets and street code. Eligio was not a part of that street code, and that whole scenario was not a part of that situation, bro. He was hurting his own women and children at a certain point in time. They were under that possession and ownership at a certain point in time. But as soon as people liberated themselves to a level we should have been liberated, that's when it was really our decisions. Before that, we were naive. We led ourselves to somebody to be guided. And I chose to be a student. I chose to be like a monk, like whatever you say. All right, master, I don't understand yet, but hopefully I'll get it one day. Whatever you say. All right, get on my knee. All right, sure, whatever. Okay, lay down on the floor. All right, cool, whatever. It got to be a part of the plan. I don't know. I trust you. You've been you've been helping us all these years, and you help all these other people all these years. How was I supposed to know that you was gonna switch up here? And then
What's the my bad? Just tap in. Oh, first off, peace, brother. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you in a long time, man. Peace, God. It's good to see you again.
Peace.
Hell yeah. But
crystallize. What's good
so
with you, man?
what's good, King?
What's up, bro?
What happened, man? Where did everything go wrong? I'm kind of seeing it, and I seen it just in him as a reflection. I kind of seen Nature Boy kind of fall from grace a little bit, just off of just what his energy. But what happened? And do you feel like he deserves the type of crucifixion that he's
So
like enduring right now?
I'm talking to spiritual people and wise, intelligent people. So you guys are academics, so you guys may understand what I'm about to say to you. I've never really spoke out on this except for maybe one time in the court case. And number one, he has way worse. This is like a pat on the ass for him compared to what he's done, which y'all don't know about, but we're not on here for that. This is nothing karmically, universally, compared to what he really should be going through. Number one, I'll say that. So karma and crucifixion, bro, should have been what? Number one, it's not even a crucifixion, bro. This man is just going. He's going to jail. It's not a crucifixion. He ain't Jesus. It's not that type of time.
It's
It's
fucked
not that type. There
up
ain't no
though.
crucifixion.
It's
Number
fucked
one.
up though. If he
Number
dealing with life though, that's
it,
fucked up.
it is fucked up. And it's, what's more fucked up is everything he did to be in this position. And what's even more fucked up is all the stuff that he actually got away with and all the other lives that he played a part in taking. So anyway, I digress.
So talk
That's not for me to
about
judge,
that
right?
though.
That's not for me to judge. This is what I will talk about. This is what I will say to answer your question. Eligio started calling upon, and this started actually in D Block, but he was in Atlanta, but he was doing it over the lives. Eligio started calling upon demons from the lesser keys of Solomon in the Goetia. You guys may not be aware of this, but Eligio did,
Like ritual type shit.
not ritual type shit,
That
mocking them,
hold on,
making fun of them, and mocking
bro,
them. Making fun. I understand it to another degree.
there,
However,
there's some questions in the chat. One of them says, "So you thought him beating and abusing him women was a part of the knowledge?" And someone said you were even more abusive to the women.
That's not true. Number one. Number two, what I did think was I did think that maybe I wasn't being a man the right way. I wasn't being a
He
masculine
taught you
man.
how to be a man though, low key. I ain't gonna
I,
cap
I,
to you,
I
bro. I
felt
watched the
like
whole thing.
that's one of my main reasons was going there was because I was looking for a former father figure. Whether I recognized it then or not,
I
I
seen this
was looking for that.
shit from
And
you and bro wrestling and shit in the farm when you had the afro and all that type
you
shit.
remember
So
all
I've
this?
been
Yeah,
watching
that's me
for a
and
long
Melissa.
time.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
real
love that.
reflection for real. I was
That
tapped in at the
brotherhood
beginning.
shit. You look familiar. You look way too familiar. Yeah.
I tapped in before, yeah,
Yeah,
for
you
shit
look
show.
way
I done
too
tapped in a
familiar.
couple times with you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. You look familiar, and you're not wrong, bro. And that is what we really wanted. I ain't gonna cap. Like we wanted a father figure, a male model to show us like how to be a man, and all the women want him. So we thinking we missing
So,
something. We
so
missing
solar,
things.
solar, solar. Because you was with this individual for however many years that you was with him,
Yeah,
and because you do study biology and you do know about epigenetics,
correct.
do you not feel that there was a point where you needed to detoxify and actually get some help before you went into a relationship, knowing that all you seen was the abuse prior?
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. That was actually what we all were already on. That was our first priority especially with me and Janae talking about it. Our first priority, we spent like a week or two in the spa. Number one, just resetting. Number two, we spent the rest of our time reconnecting with family and getting grounded back into those areas, into those areas of our roots. And number three, we never really cared to relaunch or re-promote any type of movement, off of that. That was never the initial thing. The initial thing was for us to finally get our lives together and started. Because you got to realize, leaving from that group, you going back to ground zero. So what a great time to completely reset everything. There were certain people, like for example, certain members who left with me. They did not think like that. They wanted to. They kept doing certain mannerisms and certain things, and they couldn't let that go. And we're like, bro, you got to get away from us because you're still doing carbonation stuff. We're not trying to do that no more.
I think
And
he did.
we've had to do that at different times. Do you ever operate in a revengeful manner at any point with Nature Boy? Towards Nature Boy? No. No.
I want to know where the
I have
hate
no
comes
I have
from
no
though,
vengeance or
Solar.
anger towards him. As a matter of fact, I have a ridiculous amount of grace where most people will call me a bitch because I let him get away with everything. Not only do I let him get away with everything, I understand why he's going through what he's going through. I'm at the point to now, I don't know if who I know him to be is even true as far as history goes because he's lied so much and so much of his lies have came out. But if what I do know about him and his past to be true, then he deserves grace like anybody else for why he's messed up. It doesn't excuse what he's done, but it makes sense of it. And to make sense of it, at least we can get to the root of that issue in anyone who may be
Hey,
sharing
Solar,
that same
you know
root.
what? I just thought about something, bro, that I need to talk with you about, like ASAP. Let's get off of here.
I'm
Let's
with it.
FaceTime me right now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey Nate, thank you for having
Oh,
us up here.
hold
Hey
up.
bro, and you, I would like for you to. I'm gonna
That nigga
follow you,
tap
bro.
in.
I'll follow you, bro.
Yeah, tap in, bro. Cause I want to understand because at the same time I feel like the thing is I look at Chief as hold up, let me show you what I got. Okay, you can't even see it. I got Jesus on my wall. That's a
Oh,
reflection of me.
that
So the thing is,
part.
I see Chief in his real life, and that's me. And that's me pointing the finger at myself and getting 3 more
Bro,
pointed
we
back at
all
me.
want to see
And
that part of him.
I put that consciousness on everybody. So it's about right now. It's
I'm
about
listening. I'm
crucifying
listening.
yourself as the Christ consciousness. You feel me? So it's like shit. I know he's probably still gonna hear me, and Gagu, you with me too, because you've been there the whole time. So the whole thing that Chief stood for was sacrificing yourself, your vessel. He did that at the highest level. He did that knowing that there's no way he could even save himself. He crucified himself knowing he was gonna die. Type shit. That's what I really feel like looking at it full circle at this point. So it's almost like I think as brotherhood and as anybody that was a part of that movement, they should have been better brothers in holding him accountable when they seen him falling, and they might not have been able to because they was looking for guidance, and that was their God and their spiritual father at that time. But at the same time, it's just a fucked up situation. Honestly, it's just a real fucked up situation. So I guess I just want to understand why he feels like he deserves to have life in jail, because that shit is fucked up. That's fucked up. You know, and I don't even know what else to say about it. This shit fucked up.
Okay,
I hate that this nigga left goddamn soon as I wanted to actually ask some more questions to get to the bottom of it, but bruh stole him off the chat. What the fuck?
he said, "Yo,
But
come over here real quick. Yo, come over here real quick. Let me holler at you. Let me get this one on
type
one."
shit,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
man.
And like, it's a good joint. Yo, that was a real good build. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I think you guys have had some good points. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody really malicious. You know what I'm saying? In their questionings, and that's cool. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Though, like, it's really like it's exciting to see what happens next. Like, you don't know what's going to happen next. Like, this shit is crazy. I didn't anticipate them coming up with a life with no parole. Like, that's heavy. That's real heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to see what
What's
happens.
the grounds for the case? Did you see the grounds for the case? What gives them the grounds to say he deserves life? I feel like
I'm
it's some
not
Dr.
sure.
York shit. I feel like it's some white supremacy. They seen him make the white dude bow down and say the black man is God. And I think the Jews and the motherfucking Jesuits and all the motherfuckers that really run shit was like, oh, hell nah. We got to shut him the fuck down. We can't let him
I mean,
out.
that's a really good point for you to bring up Dr. York, because that was Georgia too. You know what I'm saying? So maybe when that happened in Georgia, they kind of closed the door on that type of stuff in
Man, that's
Georgia,
some
period.
bullshit, bro. Dr. York didn't do nothing. Dr. York didn't do nothing to them people. All that was propaganda. So it's just like, because I got a brother that actually was in the school, that grew up in the school with Dr. York. I got 2 brothers that grew up in the school with Dr. York. So it's fucked up to see that another revolutionist had to be, like I said, and there ain't no other word other than crucified and being held in captivity in basically modern day slavery for the rest of his life.
But
And,
why
his
would he
whole
sign?
legacy and everything has
Why would
to
he
be ended.
sign? Why would he sign the deal though? Like, he signed the deal. He took the deal.
Who? Which one are you talking about?
Malachi York.
What deal? I ain't that too versed on the case. I just familiar with his teachings, and I don't know too much about the case. I just know they said he was on some pedophile shit or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not pleading guilty to no charges of something I didn't do.
Oh, he
Especially something
pleaded guilty to
he
it.
took the plea, yeah.
It was probably some underhand shit, man. You got to think about who really running these fucking courts and how much shit really might happen in these dark rooms in these places. And when you moving, like, he had pyramids and shit in Georgia, and he was really waking people up about the real shit and really building community in a black community, like for real, like comedic type shit right now. So them folks wasn't gonna let that slide. They was gonna do whatever they could to crucify him and keep him in captivity so he couldn't free no more people.
Speaking of comedic, I'm trying to bring you in, bro, but I don't know why. I don't. And what was wrong with your joint too? And I was bringing you in, because
Who, me?
whatever
I
it
think
is,
I got
yeah.
blocked on that page because of some shit that was going on. So I had to pull up my other page to
Oh,
hop in. I think I'm blocked from going live on the other page.
but I just had him in here. I don't know why his joint. You might want to go out and then come back in, bro, because I don't know why.
Damn, you said Big Tyrone, his DNA was found in the kids.
You
look,
talking about
I look,
Malachi York?
yeah, that's what Big Tyrone just said. Look, like I said, they can fake shit, but at the same time, I don't personally know him. I wasn't in the school personally, but I know some of the teaching. I highly doubt it, but at the same time, I'm aware enough to, like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just leave shit in God's hands, but I just think it's fucked up that every time a powerful prophet or a powerful Messiah comes up, it's like the Matrix tries to cripple them, you know. And if that is the devil, and if that is his own individual soul that just was corrupted, that's fucked up. But I guess what I wanted to ask Solar was, what is the future? What's your next move moving forward with the knowledge of knowing you are in God, in the body of God, and you moving? Like, what are what are you doing with the knowledge that she gave? Because at the same time, even if she was fucked up and he had some demons, he gave a lot of gems. So what are you doing with the knowledge? If you keeping the knowledge, what are you doing with the knowledge now? Because the knowledge will tell you to build community, and the knowledge will tell you that we're enslaved, and the knowledge will tell you that we're in Babylon, and Babylon's finna fall type shit. So it's like, what's the next step?
I was curious to hear him answer that question too. That's a good
God,
job.
that's what I wanted to ask him.
That's a good job. I'm trying to bring Comedic in, but his job is that you might gotta log out and then come back in the room, Comedic. So, when you first get in the live, they had that request join, they come out.
Hey yo, if you enjoy this content, please support the channel at. And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, especially Rumble, because I can put content on there that I can't put on YouTube. So please support that. I will put my beacon link in the description box. That way you can follow me on all social media, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. You can follow me wherever. Please support the movement. CV Killer forever.